have your calculator with you?
Ma'am, rule number 30 is also present.
Okay, okay. You write this question. Both the questions are same only. You write this. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
You write only the question alone. I'll explain how to do this. Whether everyone wrote this. Shall I continue with the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, okay. So, Coulomb's law in vector form in the sense I have told no force is equal to Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into distance square, that is r square, into unit vector. If it is scalar means the unit vector won't come. We have since we are describing the force in vector form, we have to use that unit vector that is equal to A12 cap, that is given. No, that's what A cap is the unit vector from which charge to which charge the force is there. So for that only we are describing like 1, 2 and all. So general form is Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into that unit vector A cap. That's what we are for vector form we will use this unit vector. Okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the constant of proportionality. You all people will know that. Last class we have studied about this. So any unit vector, if they in the question you see the question, they have given like a charge of qa which is equal to minus 20 microcoulomb is located at the point a is equal to minus 647. They have given like a 3 coordinate system. Okay, if we have in bracket, if we have three points means that is a 3 coordinate, that is x, y and z. First one is x and second one is y and the third one is z. In 3 coordinate systems they have given. Suppose if they have given like minus 6 comma 4 alone, that is 2 coordinate, x comma y only they have given. In the they have given the exact point where the charge qa is present, and then another charge qb of 50 microcoulomb is placed at the point b, which is 5 comma 8 comma minus 2. At this point this qb is there. They have given like some charge is placed on one point and some charge is placed on this point. So the in free space they have given. Okay, we have to describe in vector. No, we have to if there is a given like a vector means we should obtain the distances and in what direction the force is there, like that and all we should define. But in scalar we will define only the magnitude of the force. Here in vector means with respect to direction and all we have to define. So for that they have asked now if there is any vector points like that, if the points are given like this means you can understand that the force vector form is as like that. Okay, then they have given like if distances are given in meters, find RAB. Charge the distance from AB they have asked. RAB vector in the sense the distance from A to B they have asked. And then the magnitude of RAB they have asked. What is the value? What is the distance and what is the value? In the vector form they have asked. If there is any the symbol means in the vector form we should write. So in the every value will have that vector on the upper side of it. So that's what they have given, and then they have given like we have to find out the vector force from QA to QB. This is what they have asked. Mostly this form only they will ask. Apart from this, they won't ask in any other form in vector form. Okay. So what is the point given? You write given like the point A you should write initially. You have to write what point at QA charge is present, and then at what point QB charge is present you have to write. So initially I have told no, we have to write this in vector form x, y and z. With respect to this, you have to write the given points. Initially if it is given like this, means you have to write like x, y and z. That is the notation for writing the vector form. You have to write these points in x, y and z form. Okay. So you write as RA vector is equal to minus 6AX cap plus 4AY cap and 7AZ cap. Similarly, you have to write for RB vector is equal to 5AX cap, 8AY cap minus 2AZ cap. Can you understand? We should write in vector form. The given points we should convert into vector form. For that, we are writing like this. Can you understand till this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have to write this. After that, anything in vector form, if there is if they have given like this RAB vector, in the sense they have given in the sense, you have to write as RB minus RA. Okay, that is the basic formula for vector. Here they have given like this. You see A cap unit vector is equal to R12 cap divided by magnitude of R12 cap. That how they are written, you see. R12 in the sense R2 minus R1. Anything in vector form means we have to subtract the last given number from the first given number. R12 means R2 minus R1. If suppose R23 means R3 minus R2. That is how we will write this. If we have in vector form means you have to write this like this only. Then what they have given? RAB vector we should find. How they are finding RB minus RA you should do. Then how we will do this? RB minus RA. We have x, y and ax, ay and az coordinates. How we will subtract this means you have to subtract the ax coefficient of RB minus the ax coefficient of RA. Then ay coefficient of RB minus ay coefficient of RA. And then the az coefficient also you have to do like this. Then what we will get RB minus RA in the sense the AX coefficient of RB is you don't need to write. I'll tell when to write it. You just listen. RB means you see AX coefficient is 5 minus of 6. What you will get? 11 AX. That is RAB. Okay, RB minus RA, which is equal to 11 AX cap, and then you have to multiply this, subtract this 8 AY minus 4 AY, which is 4 AY cap, and then minus 2 AZ to minus 7 AZ. That means minus 9 AZ. So this is what the RAB vector you are going to get. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you have to find out the magnitude of RAB. Magnitude means whenever the vector form in the vector form they have given something, means you have to find the magnitude in the sense this is the basic form. What you should do, no, you have to take the square root and then you have to square the inside the square root. You have to square the coefficients of AX, AY and AZ. If suppose for 2 marks they are asking like they will give one vector like this RAB vector is there, no, 11 AX cap plus 4 AY cap minus 9 AZ cap. If they are telling you to determine the magnitude of this, means what this is the general form. RAB magnitude is equal to square root of 11 square, that is the AX square coefficient, AX coefficient square plus AY coefficient square plus AZ coefficient square. So if you calculate this, means you will get one magnitude value. So that's what this is. Till this you have to do, and then we have found out the magnitude of RAB as well as the vector of RAB. Then we have to determine the vector force from QA to QB. They have asked. I have told no, every force have the same magnitude and the direction will be different. So they have wrote like FA is equal to minus of FB. You can write as FB is equal to minus of FA also. Both are same. So how they have given they have taken the negative side of the force for the force is exerted from QA exerted on QA by QB. They have asked from QB it's coming on QA. So we have to find out the vector force at QA. For that they are taking like a minus FB. FA is equal to minus FB. What is asked you have to put in left, and what is from where it is coming you have to write it as right side. Okay. Then they are similarly the same formula they have used. Minus of Q1, Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon and Q2. Here we have calculated RA, RB. No, for that you have to use this. What we have calculated only you have to substitute here. So RAB square, that is the distance square. And the unit vector I told no, any unit for the unit vector calculation you have to write this formula like this. A12 is equal to R12 vector divided by magnitude of R12. So here you see for a we have one unit vector. No, for that that will be like AAB cap. For that they have wrote like this RAB vector divided by magnitude of RAB. Okay, then how will you calculate Q1, Q2 charges are given divided by 4 pi epsilon naught value you know 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, and then RAB square we know we have found out the magnitude. No, that's what you since RAB square will be there, here also another RAB vector divided by modulus of RAB is there. No, so you have to cube RAB square into RAB means RAB cube. Okay, then RAB vector you have the vector on 11AX. No, so that's how you have to substitute that in that, and then you will get the force value in the vector form. So this is how you will get the force value. For scalar you will get only the magnitude value, and here for vector you will get like this form only AX, AY and AZ. You work out it now and tell me whether you are getting the answer or not. You do this problem now. Students, can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others? No one is replying. Students understood or
Doing, ma'am.
Ma'am, we know the value directly of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9
Okay, you
into 10 to
can
the power
write. You
9.
can do.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello? Who's that? For what you are telling? Force. Force isn't value. So this is the value.
Yeah, ma'am, I got the same, ma'am.
You have to calculate vector. No, you should vector form. This is the vector form problem I had told him. You do it like this.
Ma'am, got the same, ma'am.
So we got the same answer.
Got this answer, huh?
Yes, ma'am. We got the same answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Not the same answer, ma'am.
Whether everyone got the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll tell another question similar to this. You write. Okay. Sometimes they won't give like magnitude. Okay, RAB itself they'll give. So if they give given without any vector notations, means you have to calculate the magnitude. Just like that, if they are given like RAB means you should calculate the magnitude. For that, what you will do, you have to take the square root and then have to square the coefficients inside. Okay. I'll tell another question. You write. A charge QA are you writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
A charge QA is
Yes, ma'am.
10 microcoulomb. It's located at point A, 5, 5, 5. And the charge QB is 20 microcoulomb. Is at minus 2 comma 8 comma 5 in free space. If the distances are in meters, find the same RAB vector RAB and determine the force from QA to QB.
Ma'am, please once again, ma'am, can you please?
A charge QA is what I have told, 10 microcoulomb I told. Everyone wrote?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, calculate the force, vector force for this. If they have given like QB to QA means how we will write it? You have they have determined the vector force exerted on QA by QB. They have asked means you have to write RAB. If they have given like force exerted on QB by QA means RBA you should write. So RBA means for take. What you are. No, for this vector calculation, I am telling. See, RAB vector for unit vector calculation, A12 is here. No, for that, if you are for that, there is one formula. No, RAB vector. If suppose RAB unit vector is given, means RAB unit vector is equal to RAB vector divided by modulus of RAB. You will write. How you will notate that RAB is equal to RB minus RA? You will write no. In unit vector, in that video it is there. No, see here R12 vector means R2 minus R1 you will write. No, whether it is visible, screen visible. If suppose REA is given means how you will write? RA minus RB. Okay, for that I am telling.
Yes, ma'am. Finished, ma'am.
Okay, what is the force you are getting?
Minus 28.56 I cap plus 12.2 for J cap millinewtons.
Same, ma'am, same answer.
Okay. Whether everyone is getting the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we proceed with the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next topic is electric field intensity. Can anybody tell what is electric field intensity? You have studied in 12th standard. Yes.
Force exerted by a charge and electric field.
Head by
Yes.
Q.
Yes. The space surrounding the electric charge has a property which is called as the electric field. Okay. If you are placing a charge in free space, if there are multiple number of charges in free space, means there will be force of attraction or repulsion. Okay. It will be there. The force of interaction will create a field which is said to be the electric field. Okay. This was invented by Michael Faraday. He's the one who invented the electric field intensity. Okay, what you have told is given here. The electric field intensity is given by force per unit charge. Somebody. Everyone, mute your mics. Okay, electric field intensity is the force per unit charge. So what is the formula for this force? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q, the any charge, okay, the electrostatic force acting on the unit charge placed at a particular point divided by the charge is given by the electric field intensity. Okay, so for if any two charges are placed, we have to find out in free space means we have to find out the electric field intensity means how you will write the force equation. E is equal to F by Q we know. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, one charge into other charge, Q divided by R square divided by the unit charge, Q. So Q and Q will get cancelled in the numerator and the denominator. So what is the electric field intensity? You will get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This is what the formula which is used universally. Okay, electric field intensity is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Suppose they are given like charge and as well as the distance means you have to calculate the electric field intensity by using this formula. You note down this problem. You note down this formula.
Ma'am, this is electric field due to the point charge, huh?
Yes, yes. So what I have told is given here. Electric field intensity due to a point charge. Suppose two charges are placed. Q1 as well as Q0 are placed. The force will be from the force is from Q to Q0. The force is there. Suppose if we have to find out the electric field at this point, one charge Q is placed at one point and Q0 is placed at another point P. Suppose if we need to find out the electric field intensity at the point P means, so this is a formula. E is equal to F into F of Q into Q0. That is a charge force divided by Q0. Then Q0 and Q0 will get cancelled now. So what we will get? F of Q divided by Q0 can be written as Q by force. Force can be written as Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R square. So this is what I have told. I have repeated. That's what. Then superposition. Principle of superposition. If there is more number of point charges in free space in the sense, suppose you assume if we have the several number of point charges placed in space, this will have positive charges as well as negative charges. So what will happen if this number of charges are placed in free space means there will be force of interaction or repulsion depending on the charges, positive or negative polarization will have. So each point charge will create one electric field. Okay, so if suppose you have Q1 and Q2 charges placed, some particular point you need to determine the electric field in a sense. So the electric field at P is the suppose if Q1 produces some electric field means that will be indicated as E1. Q2 means E2. Likewise, if N charge Qn charge is produces electric field of En. So we have to sum up all the electric fields totally to determine the electric field at a particular point. If there is more number of charges. So this is how. If you have more number of charges, Q1 to Qn means you have to sum up all the. If you need to know the electric field means you have to sum all the electric fields. That's what. See here. Electric field is equal to the E1 plus E2 and so on to En. E1 is the charge produced by the charge Q1, electric field produced by the charge Q1, and then E2 is the electric field produced by the charge Q2, and En is the, and so on it will be, and then the En is the electric field produced by the charge Qn. Okay, that's what. Everything we should notate in the vector form only hereafter. The scalar form will be from the, for Coulomb's law only we will see the scalar form. After that and all we should denote everything in vector form only. So this electric field intensity can be totally written as the summation of I is equal to 1 to n, that is the charges from 1 to n, Qi divided by Ri square into unit vector Ari vector. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon is common to all, so we have taken outside. So this is what. So this is the property of electric field lines. Suppose we have point charges like this means the electric field lines will be like this only. So from positive to negative the charges will move. These are some of the facts. Field lines will start from the positive and ends in the negative. So negative to positive the charges won't, the fields won't go. Only the positive and negative only the field will happen. And then they won't, if there is the points near to the space near to the charge will have more electric field than the space. If there is, I told no in the first class itself I told. If we place the 2 point charges nearer means the field will be more. The force of, why the field is more? Because the force of interaction, that is the attraction or repulsion force will be more. The field will be also be, the field lines will also be more. If we place one charge in, two charges in 1 kilometer apart, there the surrounded by the point charge, the field will be there. So that's what. These fields are dense. No, they won't interact. They won't cross. They will instead they will be like a tangent. Tangent means you all people have studied. Tangent means it will. It won't cross, it will touch and go. That's what. They won't interfere. These fields won't interfere. These are some of the facts. The field lines will start from positive charge and ends in negative charge. More number of charge means more field will be there and more lines will be there, electric field lines. And then the electric field strength will be strong in the near the point charge and weak if the weak apart from the point charge. And then they will behave like a tangent. They will cross and go. They won't cross and go. They will touch and go. They won't interfere. These lines won't cross. That's what. So this is the electric field line pattern. So if we have point charges, positive as well as negative means the positive, the field lines will be going away from the positive, and if there is negative charge means the field lines will be field lines will be towards negative charge. So this is the diagram for knowing the electric field line pattern. Suppose if we ask in 2 marks to draw the electric field line pattern means you have to draw this, and you have to write these facts. Okay, understood?
Ma'am, that was the field line for the electric dipole, na?
What you are asking?
The field line which you show now was the field.
Yes. Okay, understood, no? Anybody have any doubt? Okay, in next class we can see the other topics. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Good
What's
night.
our next